What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down at the bottom. Any feedback is always great feedback to me, so please do, and let's get started. Alright, guys, so today's topic of discussion is going to be anxiety. So gym anxiety, for instance, freaking sucks. Everybody hates it. I hate it. Why would you like it, right? So I wanted to talk about it because I had recently gone on a trip, and after I got back from my trip, for some weird reason, I had super anxiety. So I went to the gym after I got back and I started having like this weird panic attack where I stepped on the treadmill and not even 30 seconds later, I look around and I feel like everybody's staring at me when there's like literally like crickets. There's like nobody there. And my heart started pounding, I started feeling clammy, I felt like I was gonna pass out. So I ran downstairs, ran straight into the locker room, and I sat in the locker room for at least half an hour. And I did not get a workout in at all. I sat in there. I was honestly really embarrassed, and I tried to make myself feel better by like doing a few little exercises, taking deep breaths. I was putting my hands over my head, like everything I could possibly think of just to calm my mind. I even took notes. I was sitting there, I was like, this is, there's no reason to feel this way. I have anxiety because of this, but really I don't need to feel this way. And yeah, so it sucked. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try again tomorrow because why not? Well, I didn't even make it the next day, okay? I drove a mile down the street and I started having the worst anxiety, and I started feeling like my heart was pumping again, like really bad. So I'm like, all right, turning around, doing a workout from home today. That's it. I'm not even gonna attempt to go in the gym and actually like pass out. So there I went back home, and I talked to my boyfriend about it because I barely could even step outside to get to work. And I don't know, I honestly have no idea why I was feeling that way, but something in my subconscious was telling me like, everybody's staring at you, you should just stay home and be a hermit for the rest of your life. So I took a few days off. So it was about a week and a half later, which was just this last Monday actually, is when I finally got back into the gym. Surprisingly enough, I went to the gym by myself, did my video by myself. I normally have somebody there with me recording my video for me. It's a little bit easier that way. I did everything on my own, and it just took it took a few days, but also it took me just trying to step out of my comfort zone. And I feel like a lot of people have a problem with doing that. Like, stepping out of your comfort zone is too scary. But honestly, that's the only way you're gonna improve. So even if it's like the baby steps. So say maybe you didn't make it to the gym that day, but you decided you were gonna go on a walk somewhere to your local park or down by the water or whatever the case may be. Like, little baby steps is gonna get you where you want to be. And then the more you realize that you can conquer all these anxieties that you have, the more stronger you will be mentally. And like I said, that's probably one of the hardest things I think to conquer is your mental health. Mental health is such a big part of everything. And so if you're not working on being uncomfortable in a good way, then you're always going to be stuck in the same routine over and over and over and over again. And then you wonder why you're still where you're at when everybody else is doing what they're doing, when everybody else is enjoying their life, when everybody else is making all that money, when everybody else is getting their big time jobs that they wanted, like when everybody else is getting all the results that they wanted. It's because they were able to step out of their comfort zone. And stepping out of your comfort zone might cause you anxiety, me, like someone like me, and you just have to deal with it, honestly. Like I said, baby steps. Baby steps. That's all it is. Baby steps. And okay, sorry guys, my ADHD is kicking in and I'm like going a million miles an hour in my head. So anyways, gym anxiety. So how I conquer mine, there's a few ways. So one, the reason why I like to dress up in cute gym fits is because it gives me less anxiety and it pushes me to go to the gym, rather than if I was wearing my sweatpants and a baggy sweatshirt and I just looked a mess. I'm like, I'm not feeling the gym. So I'll put on my cutest gym outfit and I will be like, yeah, I can definitely rep this in the gym. So I'll get ready for the gym that way, and it causes me to have less anxiety, and it makes me feel like people aren't going to look at me negatively. And if they are, I'm like, wow, at least I look poppin' doing it, you know? So that is one way I like to get ready for the gym without having so much anxiety. Another way I like to conquer anxiety is I like to pretend that people are competing with me. So if I feel like there's people watching me and I feel like there's people looking at me a certain way, I will start going harder. So say I could lift a little bit heavier. I'm thinking in my head, okay, these people are probably thinking she's not lifting shit today. Or like, wow, she doesn't seem like she's working very hard. In my head, I'm like, okay, well, if I think that they think that way, then I'm going to add some more weight. I'm going to push this a lot harder. I'm going to take my time with this one. Like, I'm always competing with people in my head. And that way I work harder. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like everybody's always competing for something, and that's like my way of competing with people. And it actually cures a little bit of my anxiety, because I would rather have, even though they might not be actually thinking this way, I'd rather have people looking at me thinking, okay, she's going hard, rather than people looking at me and thinking, wow, she comes here for what? Doesn't look like she's pushing anything. So even though everybody has their different things, like whether you feel like a little bit heavier that day, like you feel like you're a little bit more bloated that day, so you might look weird in your leggings, you feel like, or you just feel like you're not fitting the gym look, because you don't have to look like anything in the gym. You don't have to be the buffest freaking person in the gym. You don't have to have the top workout brands. Like, you don't have to be wearing all that. Like, go however you want to. Whatever the most comfortable, like if you're comfortable in your sweats in a baggy t-shirt and a baggy freaking sweatshirt, do it. Like, because that is going to make you more comfortable and confident, honestly, in the gym. Confident. Like, because you are going to feel so much more comfortable with yourself. You're not going to care what other people think. I mean, think about when you go to the store. I mean, some people, they go to the store and they really just rolled out of bed. And so, do you think that those people are looking at you and wondering what they're thinking? No. Nobody gives a shit. Like, anxiety is such a crazy freaking thing, because it could be nothing one day and then everything to you the next day. So, like I said before, baby steps. Try and be in your most comfortable way. Try and be comfortable in the most uncomfortable way. Does that make sense? So, be comfortable enough to be uncomfortable. Okay, I think that's good. That's good? Okay, I agree. My lighting's off. Okay. So learn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and you won't feel that anxiety. Okay, anyways, guys, baby steps, that's all it's gonna take. I am not a doctor, so I can't 100% say this is gonna work for you, but this is what has worked for me, and you can definitely try it. I recommend, if you're just at a standstill and you are doing nothing because of your anxiety or because you're too scared, try these. Try baby steps. Take your first step. Maybe your first step is getting a new cute gym set. Then maybe your first set is, or maybe your first step is just walking out the door and heading to the gym. And even if you don't make it exactly there, use that as your first step. And maybe instead of making it there, like I said, make it to a park. Walk the park. Walk the park if you have to. But all it takes is baby steps, whatever you feel your baby steps is gonna be. So I hope that helped. I freaking love you guys. I love everybody. I hope everybody has the most amazing day, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down at the bottom any feedback that you would like to give. And yeah, have a good day.